ready for a get ready with me. So first of all, I'm gonna prep my skin. I like to do this with you guys just because I don't always use the same thing. I'm testing things out. So I come on never knowing what I'm gonna use, so I'm just gonna go through my little basket of skincare. Actually, we'll put a clip in first. I can't remember the last time I did a get ready with me, so that means it was quite a while ago. Well, probably about a week. Part of me wants to use some of this number 7 Prime Forever range I've got. This tripod is not how it normally is. So that's a primer. I wouldn't need that at this stage. I've got a toothbrush in here. It needs to go in the bathroom. I got that last week. I do have another toothbrush, by the way, but that one needs to go in the bathroom. Come on. I'm really finding my Good Intent range, but I want to try other stuff. Oh, that's a cleansing balm. That needs to go in the bathroom as well. That's what my friend Jane got for me, the Beauty Crop Peptide Calm 3-in-1 cleansing balm. I need to try that. Hi Jaden, how are you? Right, so what is all of my skincare? It must be in my overnight bag. I don't just want to use a primer from that range. Okay, so I guess we're not doing that today then after all. We'll use Good Intent. We'll use Simple. Right, we'll put the Radiance Serum back. So what's this? Moisture Milk. I'll put that on before moisturiser. No, actually we'll do that after moisturiser. Not so well. What about you? Oh no, why? What's wrong? And I've not been well since October, so you're in the right company. Right. Okay, let's go in with Simple, Smooth, Soothing Water Cream first. Looks like that. Not used this in a while, so your son passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Was it unexpected? I guess, I mean, we wouldn't expect our children to go before us, would we? I don't have children, but I had a friend who lost her son very unexpectedly a few years back. he was ill in June, so he had to go for surgery. And I had a call around 7:30 p.m. and they said he didn't make it. Had a call from whom? The hospital? Does your son not live with you? Right, moisturiser on. So then we'll go on with the simple 10% vitamin C, E and F. It's a glow serum. Does he live with someone else? I'm not understanding what you're quite saying to me, I'm sorry. Pat, you're out. As soon as I've done this, you're out. You're disgusting. Not even coming on and saying hello. You're a disgust. What's wrong with people? Right, and then lastly, number 7, Good Intent Skin Sip, Moisture Milk, Hyaluronic Acid and Squalane. This one is very, very moisturising. I like it a lot. And although I got sent it in PI, I would go out and buy it again. Right, now we just have to wait for those to settle down. So I can take a drink. Oh, you child. So you've gone out and made a secondary account. Well, I can delete that as well. He'll probably just make another account. That's how you can tell it's children that we're dealing with. See, I don't know what to do today with, I don't know whether to use a skin tint. Well, this is all soaking into the skin. We'll figure that out. You know what I feel like I haven't used in a bit? The NYX Professional Makeup Buttermilk Glazed Soft Glow Skin Tint. And it's definitely the right weather. I think it's 25 degrees. So it's 01 whipped butter. I can imagine you are depressed, a bit more than depressed, losing your son like that. Not getting to say goodbye. So, if I'm understanding rightly, he had surgery in June, and then was he okay, and then he got ill again? I'm not understanding what happened. And I don't know whether to put that on with my fingers or just blend it out with a brush. So, all right, so he had surgery recently. And was you not at the hospital with him when he had the surgery? Like when my mum goes into surgery, I'm there with her. Like even more recently, when was it? Last week, she had to go to the hospital and I was there with her while she had a procedure done. I couldn't not be, to be honest. If I was at home, I'd be worrying just as much. Hi Lena, I like your necklace, thank you. It's a little starfish. I did have more of a chunky one on, but I took that off. Okay, we're going to get some of this on the brush. Normally I'd use a glowy product underneath, but I forget how this applies to the skin. So I'm just going to use it by itself. We're going to put some like glowy spray on, some setting spray. Amelia Olivia Glow Milk Mist from Beauty Crop. We're just going to blend it out. I don't want too much product on because it's 25 degrees out. I love the smell of this stuff. The head's looking a bit angry. I'm going to have to get some pimple patches on there. Why do I feel like there's not enough on? Take that on the eyelids. You have twin boys. How old are they? Right. Whoops, I'm going to put this back in the drawer. Hi, Tuhin. Right, don't need this packaging up here. Thank you, this is new, this charm, fairly new, and the necklace is on the older side. They're both from Abbott Lion. Let me just go and get the makeup. Ugh. Right, so all of the makeup, I'm not going to be using all of it obviously, but it's in this bigger box. Normally I keep it in a smaller makeup bag than that, but this just enables me to see everything, to see where all of it is. So let me just put this down here. Yeah, I don't think it's right for you to be in here. Go and get family support, Jaden. Shouldn't have come in here anyway, hon. Right, I'm just gonna put some fragrance on. Scent Addict, and the fragrance I'm trying to use up is Kenzo Flower by Kenzo. Right, now we'll do concealer. I feel like that fragrance went right in my eye. Okay, so 17 Skin Enhancing Second Skin Concealer. And my concealer brush needs a wash, so we're going to go in with this one. This one's hardly been touched. You're having a 7-month break? Why are you having a 7-month break? That's a long time. And I'll probably forget, to be honest. Next year in May. That seems really random, Jaden. Because you want to spend time with your wife more. Why don't you do that from now, though? I'm sure she could do with all your support. Anyway, you take care, hon. Concealer's on. Right, let's just put this NYX the brow glue on. It's in the shade dark brown. Right, that's the brow product on. Now we're going with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in Fairlight. That should be enough. Wow, we're really getting through it. And I recently picked up some of the new e.l.f. products. So we've got e.l.f. in the shade Fair. Is that the lightest shade? I'm not too sure now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We've got the e.l.f. Fair it's a soft glam bronzer. Looks like that. I need to get a brush, don't I? That should do it. It's not the smoothest bronzer. It's not dragging or anything. It's just not the smoothest bronzer. Well, that could change when I blend it out. And it's tapping motions. These baby hairs. Right, Let's get bronzer. Right, so I recently got this Essence Radiant Light. It's gone viral. This one's in the shade 10 Glow Icon. They're claiming it's like the Hourglass palettes. It's not, guys. I know that just by looking at it, but I want to use this bronzer. It's very glowy. You can see that it's glowy. Don't know if to try this brush. We shall try it. Just gonna dip it in. I really hope this palette doesn't, like, the plastic normally breaks. I need a mirror. Mirror in here, I think so. Not getting far with the makeup today. Right, so that's that for now. I'll be going back into that later. We're going to blend this out. Blush. Highlighter can come out. Why is the blusher not in here? That's not it either. I've got it. Right, so I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to put some of this on the hand, because that's what I've seen a lot of people do. Anyway, it's the Elf Pink on It, new blusher that they brought out. Put it on the face first of all, and then if I don't like it, next time I use it, I'll know. And then we've got the Mega Glow Wet n Wild Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter in Halo Goodbye. I'm trying to use this up. So, and these two are just going to get mixed in to each other, just to give a really nice glowy blush. I shouldn't have used this though, because I want to see how this performs by itself, because it's the first time we're using it today. Right, brush. Let's try this one. Hi MG, how are you? Oh, it's very glowy. I think that's coming more from the highlighter. So next time I try this blush, I want to just try it by itself. Need a drink of water. And it doesn't have to be beaming, because I'm going to put a powder blush over the top. So they can go back into the basket now. And that, and that. Right, next, I'm going to be going in with this. I have been dying to try this as soon as it came into my collection, which feels like it was a couple of weeks ago now. So how I had to get this, I had to get it from eBay, and it cost a fortune. It cost £22 or something like that. This one is in the shade 400 Please Please Pink, so I hope it's going to be worth it. My very good friend Lisa bought it for me. So, I mean, you can definitely see the glow in it. I'm okay, warm, and other weird things going on with my heart, but the doctors can't figure out why, so, oh, no, that's not good. Well, I'm not doing much better myself. Just need to find a brush. I want something fluffy, really. Let's try this. So, I get well, it's kind of an invitation, but it's an appointment letter for orthopedics and trauma, and I just thought, oh, that must be another injection. Didn't realise it was an actual appointment for an orthopedic surgeon, and I'm like thinking, oh my goodness. I don't care at this point, because I've had this problem since October. It can take 2 years to fix. I can't wait another year and a bit for it to go away. At this point, I just want the operation. I want them to sort my arm out, put it back into place. I mean, it's not a fracture, I don't think. I've had an x-ray, and the x-ray came back okay, or satisfactory, as they like to say, the doctors. I feel like I've got all kinds of stuff going on. I feel like I don't know whether it's the epilepsy playing up. I'm just gonna pop some of this on. Don't know how pigmented it is. I've always been on the same medication, so I don't think it's side effects from the meds. Ignore that. Got new neighbours upstairs. They're as bad as the old neighbours. Oh, that's beautiful, is it not? I've got the same amount of blush on this side, but you can see it better over here. I do want to blend it out because I feel like you can see, like the highlighter, it looks like a strip. I feel like I'll be better once the shoulder's fixed. I had to fill out this whole entire questionnaire for the government, and then what they'll do is they'll figure out whether I need additional help, like money-wise, whether I'm getting paid the right amount of money from the government. But they said something like, it was so stupid, they said, can you use either of your arms? And I'm like, yes, I can use my right arm. And they're like, yeah, but can you, with your left arm, can you like use it at all? And I'm like, not really, no. I do everything with the right arm. And then it's like, they basically train anything to figure out not to give me an extra payment, which is what I may need, especially to go to hospital appointments. Yeah, I hope they can fix it for you soon. At this rate, I just feel like I'm complaining all the time about it, but I'm in pain with it. Right, I really like how that's looking. I know it looks more radiant on this side, but trust me, it's not. The same amount of product's gone on. Hi, Andrea, Phoebe here. Hi, Phoebe. How are you? Right. I feel like that's enough blending, at least for now. So far, I'm impressed with that. Right, let's go into the powder, the glowish powder I've got. But thank heavens I don't have to, like, I don't want too much from CoverGirl, because I'd have to be going to eBay and saying, oh, I believe you're selling this, and talking them down. They don't like to be talked out of the price. And I get it, you know, they've imported it from America or wherever they've imported it from. But that blusher, that CoverGirl blusher, was £22, and it's like a drugstore blush. In America, you can get it for 10, less than £10. And then they're bringing a Hourglass finishing powder dupe out, and she's trying to sell it for like nearly £30, and I'm like, what? Anyway, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Glowish. So it's like, what are you doing? I'm like, yes, I would like to try it, but I'm not paying that. I'm doing good. How are you? I'd be better if this frozen shoulder would go away. I'm glad you're well. Right, before I do anything else, I'm going to put some setting spray on. So we've got the Huda Beauty, I'm not the Huda Beauty, the Beauty Crop Amelia Olivia Glow Milk Mist Sealing Set is so good. Really like it. It's in Project Pan. My mind is literally all over the place. I'm on 3 medications for my high blood pressure now. I didn't even know I had high blood pressure. They said I had to take it or I can get a stroke or a heart attack. They said something similar to me, and basically I went in, they said, oh, you got really high blood pressure, and I'm like, are you sure though? I'm like, I know that I've got white lab coat syndrome. So what white lab coat syndrome is, if you don't know what that is, it's a fear of doctors and hospital and any kind of medics. My blood pressure just rockets every time, you know, they put the blood pressure monitor on me. And when I do my blood pressure at home, it's fine, you know. So I have to take, like, I've got a blood pressure machine, so I have to take my readings to the hospital. Don't keep saying what's your name, I'm going to tell you in a minute. I have seen the message, but I was already talking when you came in. So anyway, what I was trying to say is, yeah, I have white lab coat syndrome. I've, like, so many times they've been trying to give me tablets for high blood pressure and I don't have it. But if it's been confirmed that you've got it, then yeah, that's not great, is it? Because it can cause strokes and heart attacks and things like that. And does it not say my name when you see me up here? Does it not say my name? It's Andrea. What's your name? Because yours just says crying AEP. Hi, Nozip. Yeah, I was like, what, I'm 41, but guess I have to trust them. I mean, if you've got high blood pressure, you've got high blood pressure, but it could also be white lab coat syndrome, like what I've got. But, I mean, what test did they do? They didn't just do it off your blood pressure, did they? Right, that's all glowy there. I want to put some of this on my brows as well. Whoops, I'm nearly knocking everything over. Wait for what? What am I waiting for? Right, NYX, the brow glue, the Simpsons. So this is in a 2-in-1 brow and hairstyle. I do feel like this is limited edition. They do this in their normal, but this is the Simpsons one that they came out with. I got it from L'Oreal in PR. And all I basically do, I don't do much to my brows. I've got brow gel on, and then I've got this on, and I just kind of brush them upwards to give it that fluffy brow effect. But I don't have fluffy brows, so now I just want to find, in this great big box I've got going on here, I want to find my eyeshadow base. Blood test, urine samples. I also had pain in my chest, so I had to wear a portable, I've done the portable EKG. I need to send you that video to watch. Oh my goodness, I was in the right state. Yeah, the whole weekend. I had it for a couple of days. I got mine from the chemist, and they monitored me. It's like, oh my goodness. Love the NYX brow glue, it's the best. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. I'm just remembering where I put them. Just going to put this on my knee. Hi, Constance. This acrylic drawer is already full of eyeshadow palettes. It's beyond ridiculous. Right, eyeshadow base, glitter primer. It's already 9:30. What are you looking for? What do you mean? What am I looking for? Last time I checked, this wasn't a dating site, if that's what you're thinking. Right, so this is, did I tell you, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in original. I don't like it, guys. It's one of those products I'm just going to use up. Right. So now we're going to start off with Colourpop in the Limelight. Beautiful palette this. This is like the second time I've used it recently. My sister got me this for my birthday 1 year. So it looks like that. We're going to stick to the greens because I'm going to do a green look today. I really like this brush. Can I get that eyeshadow off it? What I tend to do with these palettes, these Colourpop palettes, especially as a monochromatic, I tend to go in with the lightest shade first. So in this example, the lightest green first and then work my way up. And then I've got an Auden's Eye eyeshadow palette that has all singles in it. And it just has the most beautiful singles in it. Yeah, that's all the brown off. Yeah, the Auden's eyeshadow just has the most beautiful eyeshadows in it. I want to use the greens from there. I think there's 2 greens in there. Right, so going to the Almost Famous, because it's the lightest shade. Where did I put my mirror? Does anyone else just do that? Just put stuff down and it's like, wherever put it? Gosh, I'm so clumsy. Oh, green, love. Right, so this one you're not really going to see a lot. You only really see it if I build it up, which I may do. But then you've got darker shades anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I start off in the outer corner, where the outer corner is, obviously. And then just build it into the crease. That'll do for that eye. I always like, when I do green eye looks, I always want to do a red lip. And yeah, it's bold on bold, and the makeup rule says, oh, if you're doing a bold eye, you shouldn't be doing a bold lip. But, I mean, it's makeup. It's good to play with makeup. Right. Then the next shade, the second lightest is Miami. This shade here. Sometime soon, I really need to go in with the shimmers because the shimmers are absolutely beautiful. Finally putting on some makeup tomorrow, going to a concert. Really? What concert? I wanted to go to Disney on Ice, That's coming in December to Manchester. And I looked at it online and it just looked like, I mean, it's for kids, right? But like Mickey and Minnie Mouse had that squeaky voice, and I'm like, that's just going to go through me. 2 hours of that will just go through me. And I'm like, no, I won't go and watch it. I'll go and watch something else when it comes. Cinderella is coming to the city that I live in, so I wouldn't mind going to watch that Christmas. I don't know who's in it, but it's pantomime, isn't it? And I've like recently gone to watch Lord of the Dance with Michael Flatley. Oh my gosh, I was blown away. I came out of that show and I was like, why have I not seen this sooner? It was his 30th year anniversary, and he's like, he's not going to be dancing. He's in his 60s. There's no way he's going to be dancing. He was in it all the way through. I was just blown away the entire show. And I was doing the dancing with my feet. Love Green. I don't mind Green. E-Type. I don't listen to his music, but my boyfriend won 2 tickets from this job. Nice. I don't know that music. Do you know who I'd like to go and watch? Ed Sheeran. Oh. Not because I fancy him, because I don't, but because I like his music. Last time I heard he was touring Germany, and his tickets would be so expensive to get, but I'd pay it. Right, now I want to go in with this After Party shade. That's the darkest green. And I'm just using the same brush because it's one green after another. Don't have to worry about the blend. And we're starting on the outer corner and then just blending it into the crease. I'm sure you'll have a good time either way, MG. But what my worry was, when I went to Manchester and I saw Lord of the Dance, they had strobes everywhere. So I took my sunglasses, and it got to a point where I just put them on and I was like looking down here, because I didn't want to look direct in front of the strobe lights. I've only got like this later on in life. I used to go out to nightclubs and not worry about having a seizure. So I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment. What I want to do, you can do that with this palette, I think. Right, I'm just going to go into the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette just for this cream shade here. It's like me, when I was with my partner, he used to get tickets to Manchester United football. That wasn't really for me, but I would go, and I just used to be like so involved in it, because it's all about the atmosphere, isn't it? I need a brush. There's one here. Right, so Canvas it's called, this one. Stay there, palette. And this just helps blend out the shades. So yeah, I was really happy that I got the tickets for Lord of the Dance. But it was a special, like, kind of one-off performance. I had to book those tickets a year and a half in advance. I don't think he's going to be coming back every year, but if he was to come back next year, I'd want to go. I'd want to go and see him again. he impressed me that much. Michael Flatley with his dancing feet. Right, I don't know whether to go in with this dark brown shade here, layout, just to give that a bit more depth. I might do. Just take this green off this brush. Yeah, we are going out for dinner first also. There is not much happening up here where I live, so just to come away from home a bit is nice. Same with me. I don't have out that goes on here. I mean, I do like it from time to time. I have met people from YouTube. Like my friend Jane recently, I met her in the town that she lives in. So that was nice to get out and go shopping. Because I don't have a lot of friends. You guys are my friends. And that's fine. It's not like a woe is me kind of situation. I'm just putting this brown here in the outer corner. My friends, like my two very good friends, one lives in Australia and the other lives in Canada. It's like, why on earth do you have to live so far away? But the internet, the website, the websites these days, and the fact that you can go on a site called Marco Polo and literally see each other's faces anytime you want, that's just amazing. So it could be worse. That doesn't seem to want to blend properly. That's better. Right, Technique Glitter Primer. And we haven't even got the shimmer on yet, MG. I am in awe of people that can do matte eyeshadow looks. Absolutely in awe. But when it comes to me and matte eyeshadow looks, I just can't. I just can't do it. I need to have shimmer. It's like, give me all the shimmer. Right, lash line. Maybe try a different brush today. I'm just trying to figure out what I want on the lash line. Maybe these two greens. So we've got Miami, this one here, and After Party, this one here. I hate things this close to my eye. There we go. Might look strange now, but it'll come together. Feel like I've got something in my oh, that's why. There's a little bit of fluff on the brush. Okay. let's get now. Let's find it. Right, so Odin's Eye. I have been using this lately, so if you've been in the live streams, you'll know. I thought it had more than one green though. It's just this one. I guess we're just using that one all over the lid then. It actually matches my top really well. By the way, what's happened to your eye? I remember you once mentioned you almost got blind. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, of course. I don't mind talking about it. How old would I have been? It was before high school, but not much. So I would have been about 10, 11 maybe. I had this argument with my very good friend at the time. And we had these things. They're called dib dabs, and basically it's sherbet in a tube with licorice. I don't know if they did that all over the world, but we did in the UK, and I really liked sherbet at the time. Not knowing it's acid, I've not really touched sherbet ever since then. And we got into a bit of an argument. I said something, she said something, and the wind, she just went like that, and the wind swept the sherbet into my left eye here. And literally, I thought it was okay for, I don't know, about 1 or 2 days. And then my lid completely closed up, and my mum's like, no, we're gonna have to take it to doctors, because that isn't right. So then I had to go and see the specialist at the hospital. I had to wear a patch for goodness knows how long. I want to say 2 or 3 months. And like the pupil in my eye, if it would have gone that much closer, I would have been legally blind in that eye. And I've not really spoken to her since then. Like, I don't blame her, kids will be kids. I don't know, we just fell out. Maybe she felt guilty for doing it. Like I said, I don't blame her. She can't control the weather. We kind of just went our separate ways. She was younger anyway, about a year or 2 younger than me. And then obviously I was in high school. But my mum didn't want me to have anything to do with her. Because the way my mum saw it is she done all that damage to me. Yeah, it is stunning, isn't it? I just thought there was more green in here. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. As always, we will go in with this one for the inner corner. I'm just trying to figure out what have I used so far. And I haven't used these 2 oranges, which I really want to use together. So that's a look. What's this one? That could be in a corner for today. I've used these purples, this one and this one. Haven't used this. It's very dark. So there's really not. Oh, and then there's this like kind of grey silver one. There's really not a lot to do, maybe 3 more looks and then we can go on to a different palette. Where's that brush? Why do I do this to myself every single time? Put things back. But the one good thing about me is that I've not had a lot of surgery. I've had more surgery in my adult years than I have in childhood years. So at least I didn't have to have any surgery on my eyes. I love it when you do bold makeup. I do love neutral. I love neutral makeup. But this really isn't a neutral palette, although you can get neutral eyeshadows from it by using this and this. And even like the lighter purple shades, I wouldn't say they're neutral, but you could get a more neutral look by just going in with this lighter purple and not using this deeper purple down here and this one here. But yeah, this palette's really nice, I like it. Hi Noelle. Wow, I'm looking in this palette and it looks, the eye look looks so much better than it looks like through the camera. I'll be doing a short, so if you want to check that out as well, you might see it better. What I've heard recently is that shorts are having their day again. A while ago, a few years ago, when shorts first came to YouTube, they did really, really well. And I do really well on most of the shorts that I do. But apparently, they're having the day, they're having the moment, so I tend to do a live stream, and then for all the people that don't get to see the live stream and don't get to watch the replay for whatever reason, I do a little short. As I like to call them, let's do a shorty shorty. So what I've done with this, because I've not told you what I've done, is I've put it in the inner corner and then tuck it all up into the crease. Just because I've never used that shade before. I do want to use it by itself though. Probably just by itself. Maybe actually these two together. But really tomorrow, if I do a live stream tomorrow, I would like to use these two together. Now we need my mascara. So the mascara that I've pulled out is one that I don't know if I want to keep. Can we find it? Yeah, it's here. So I bought this. I have had a few different ones in PR, but I bought this one. So we've got the Maybelline Lash Sensational Body. And I bought it when I saw an advert on the TV, and it's like, it's not really doing anything for me. My friend Tammy says it's just more of a natural everyday mascara. Yeah, maybe she's got a point, but I do like voluminous lashes. Remember me? You always ask me that, Noelle. And you're here often, so of course I remember you. Right, so it's black. It isn't brown. We're going to try and just put just put as much as I want on, really. Who thinks I should wear red lips? because I'm building it up, it doesn't look as bad as what I remember. I'm just gonna continue to build it up. I've got mascara up there now. Sucks to be me. And I'm not even gonna take that off because it's like 10 o'clock nearly. Right, that looks nice. So what I'm gonna do with this mascara is probably keep it in. Scent sparkles, scent chill. I don't know what that means, Joe. What does it mean? I know there's 4 gems. What is it? It reminds me of TikTok, but it's not been explained to me what it is. OMG, not black mascara. Please use brown mascara. It's amazing. I normally do, Ellie. I have got quite a few brown mascaras. That means you need to come to a different live stream. If you come to a different live stream, I'll use brown. Are you subscribed? I don't remember seeing your name like pop up before. Thank you for sending the gifts. They look really, really good. I've never seen them on my channel before. Are YouTube trying to make it like TikTok then? What are they doing? Does anyone know? I'm going to have to Google it, because I just look silly asking my subscribers what that is. Sorry, my nose is running. Right, so that's the mascara on. What do we think to lips, guys? What do you want to see me do? Like with this look, I feel like a red lip. But do you guys want to see a clear lip or what? I don't know if an orange type red would be too much for it. I'd normally use this. Do you think that's too much? I'm trying to whittle down my collection. That feels like it's too much. Yeah, YouTube trying to copy TikTok with little gifts. I thought so. I'm like, I don't get gifts on TikTok, but I'm normally over here more than I am on TikTok. I would do something pretty neutral to keep the focus on the eyes. Okay, we'll do that then. There's a lot of reds though in here. On fire. This looks nice. But it's a satin. I'll go with let's have a look at my neutrals. See, I don't want to use pink. It's better just to use a gloss, like a complete clear gloss, which my natural lip's just showing underneath, I think. Like this. Revlon Super Lustrous Glimmer. Oh, that's so sticky. Look at that. Can you see how sticky it is? That's going in the trash. Right, I'm just going to use this. I mean, I've got some lip oils and things in another drawer somewhere else. Actually, maybe we could put this Tanya Bear on as well. It's too brown. I'm just going to use this because although it looks pink, it's quite clear. It just looks like your lips but better. Is there a dark red one? Yes. I have several dark reds. Right, let me show you quickly before I jump off here. They're neutrals. I think it's just one drawer now. I must have got rid of loads. Right, so dark red, dark red, dark red. But I do like that orange tone red more. Orange tone red suits me a hell of a lot more. Dark red. I think this is a dark red gloss from Mrs. Glam. Oh, dark red. That's a lip. It's like a lipstick and a lip pencil all in one. But yeah, there's a lot of dark reds. There's only so much a person needs, right? I don't need all those red lipsticks. But that's the look. So yeah, you can see more on the eyes than you would have been able to see had I put the red on as well. But I do this thing where I'll do a yellow or orange and then I'll do a red lip as well. I just think it looks nice. It suits me, I think. OMG, so many. Nah, but nice. Love dark red. I don't know why I've got so many dark red lips, because I don't really wear dark red that much. Maybe I should do a neutral look one time and then put a dark red lip as well with it. Anyway, that's it for now, I guess. So that's the look. Really, really like it. I think it's nice. I think I'm going live tomorrow. If not, it will definitely be the day after. I don't really have anything to do apart from finish my course, so I might have to get into that tomorrow. But I've got all day to do it, and hopefully I'll see you then. It'll be around the similar time, probably about 8-9 o'clock. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and click on the like as well. It really does help my channel out in the algorithm. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye, guys. Bye, Joe. Oh, I thought you'd gone, Phoebe. Bye. See you in the shorts, Phoebe.